So I was running in Chicago to get to the plane, and I made it, but my luggage did not. I had a Ragnar relay the next morning, really in a matter of hours, and all of my running gear was in this bag. I trained for 2 months for this race, and knowing that I didn't have any of the equipment I needed, I just was devastated.
I was out here by the carousel, and I asked, everybody, do you have your bags? And this one particular lady, she was like, I don't see my bag. And I said, okay, are you sure? And she said, yes. And I said, okay. I said, let's look again. I took her on the inside to check, because we do have bags that came in early, and noticed that her bag was not there.
There were no stores open. I didn't know what to do. I was at my wit's end. All I had were the clothes on my back. So here's the culmination, and I'm realizing that this race isn't going to happen, and I'm going to let down the other 11 people on my team. So this is starting to sink in, and I just lose it.
I pulled her to the side and I said, hey, I understand where you're coming from, because I was in the military for almost 30 years.
When she told me she was a Marine veteran, I took pause for the first time and thought, well, if anyone can make it happen, she can make it happen.
Then she said, I guess I have to go to Walmart to buy some shoes. And I said, no, that is not an option. I will get your bag to you.
And then I cried all over again, because I was like, I couldn't believe that this human being was so kind and so cool. And she drove 3 hours one way to deliver my bag in the middle of a muddy field in the Cumberland Mountains so that our team could meet the other van and continue with our relay race.
Shedding the tears that she shed and being passionate about what she really was trying to do, I felt like that was the least I could do, was try to help her out as much as I could.
And so when she got there, I can't even describe the feelings that I had. I was so excited, and I was overwhelmed with emotion, and my whole team was so excited.
I just fell in love with her whole team, because if she had not run her race, they would have to pick up the hours that she would have to run.
She said, all I ask is that you run fast. So we ran like hell.
If I was in the military, I would do the same thing, because I never leave anyone behind. That's what I was brought up as. That's what we were taught and trained to do. So whatever I can do to make it easier for you, that's what I would do.
I think a lot of this is intrinsically who Reecie Howard is, and I love that Southwest realized that and brought her on board. And it definitely speaks to the value of hiring a veteran.
I walk through those doors every day knowing that I'm here to serve and help people. And that's what I've always been doing for almost 30 years. So, getting accolades and stuff is not what I strive to do when I'm doing stuff for people. It's just, it comes from the heart. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, I would want somebody to do the same thing for me. The story that you told to Southwest, for them to reach out to me, that means a lot to me.
You made me cry.
It does. Because I try so hard to make a difference.
You make a difference. When you showed up, I will never forget that feeling. I was like, here is a human being that just really cares. I mean, I can tell your team loves you.
I try.
Oh, God.